Hello students of class 6, good evening. So in my previous video I was doing the poem. I started the poem The Weaver with you people, and as I said that I'll be continuing third and fourth stanza in this video. So let me start it today. Weaver, I think first two stanzas are clear with you. So let me just give a quick recap of the first two stanzas. That Weaver, it's a poem and the author is unknown, so we call it anonymous. And the Weaver, it's a very beautiful poem about life, about hope, about God, and about spirituality, that we should always have faith in God, we should always trust God no matter what difficulties are there in our life. So this is a poem from which we can learn a lot of things. It teaches, or it gives us a lot of wisdom. This poem, Weaver. So, third stanza, let me read it. Not till the loom is silent and the shuttle cease to fly. So, as I have mentioned it before, that in this poem, the author has compared our life with weaving. And so here, all the things that are used in weaving, that is the machine that is used for weaving, then the threads that are used for making the cloth. So all the things which are needed, the necessary things which are required for weaving a cloth, everything is mentioned in this poem. So we will find in the third stanza, not till the loom is silent and the shuttle cease to fly, will God roll back the canvas and explain the reason why. So let me give you the meaning of the word loom. L-O-O-M. Loom means, loom is the hand operated, it is the hand operated machine. It is the hand operated machine for weaving clothes, for weaving fabrics, clothes. So the clothes are made with the help of this machine, loom. And shuttles, write down the meaning of shuttles. Shuttles mean, it is a kind of tool. It is a T-O-O-L tool which has a holder. Holder means something in which something is put. So it is a holder. It is a tool which has a holder, and inside that holder a thread is kept. So with the help of that thread, a cloth is weaved with the help of the thread. So shuttle is a tool which has a holder in which a thread is kept, in which I'm writing it over here. I'm putting a star mark, again a star mark, so that you can understand. So it is a tool which has a holder in which a thread is kept. And if you have seen a loom machine, and if you have ever seen a person who is using a loom machine, you will see that when the loom is operated by a person, then the shuttle flies. It moves in such a manner as if it seems that it is flying. So this loom and this shuttle, these two are things which are used in weaving a cloth. So since our life has been compared to weaving, the poet is saying that not till the loom is silent. So when the loom is used, then it makes a lot of noise. When a fabric is weaved, when a cloth is weaved, what happens? The machine makes a lot of noise, and the shuttle ceases to fly. But the moment the fabric is stopped, but the moment the weaving is stopped, when the person stopped weaving the cloth, what happens? The loom stops, the shuttle stops. So likewise, our life, when it becomes silent, silent means when our life becomes gloomy and we are upset for many reasons. Good things are not happening in our life. Every day something bad is happening, or we are having very unlucky things, and we have totally lost hope in our life. So at that point of time, the author is asking, will God roll back the canvas? Will God change anything? Or will God explain the reason why something bad is happening in our life? Why there are so much ups and downs in our life? Will God do that? Will God answer back? Answer back to me if we, as in we the human beings, if we go and ask God that why something good is not happening in my life, will God answer back? No. So in the third stanza, the poet is saying that even if the circumstances are not good in our life, we should always trust God no matter what. Last stanza, which is a very beautiful stanza again. The dark threads are as needful in the weaver's skillful hand as the threads of gold and silver in the pattern he has planned. So in the last stanza, the poet is saying that when we want to make a beautiful cloth, suppose we want to wear a beautiful dress in a wedding or on a birthday party, what do? When we buy that dress, do we know how that dress is made? That dress is made with a lot of different colored threads, bright colored threads, green, blue, black. So to weave a beautiful cloth, all kinds of threads are important, like golden, silver, blue, everything. So in the similar way, the poet is conveying this message that our life needs good days also and bad days also. It is like good days and bad days. These are like the two sides of the same coin. If one does not exist, then the value of the other will not be known. So to know the happy side, to know the value of happiness, to know the importance of happiness, we should definitely know the importance of sadness. Otherwise, we will never understand what is happiness and what is sadness. If we get everything in our life, if we get all the things, then we will not understand what struggle is, what other people are facing in their life. Because to be compassionate in our life, we need to suffer. When you suffer, only then you understand the suffering of other people. So the poet is saying that the dark threads are as needful in the weaver's skillful hand. So when the weaver is weaving a cloth, he needs dark threads also, he needs a black colored thread also to weave a black dress. In the same way, he needs threads of gold and silver also to make a beautiful dress. So in the pattern he has planned. So he means God. So in the same manner, God has planned a good life for us. He is weaving good days also, he is weaving bad days also, but we can't see the future. So whatever is happening in our life, we should always have trust in God, we should always have faith in God. Only then we can be happy in our life. So in the last stanza, there is, I think, another stanza which has been given by God. So the last stanza is, He knows, He loves, He cares. He gives His very best to those who leave the choice with Him. So here in this last stanza, the poet is saying that He means God. God knows, God loves us, God cares for us, and He gives His very best to those who leave the choice with Him. So we should always leave the choice with God, no matter what difficulties or no matter what difficulties are there in life, no matter how many ups and downs are there in our life. We should always trust the decision by God. We should always leave our choices to God. We should not doubt God, because He gives His very best to those who leave the choice with Him. So at the end, the poet is saying that God, we should always trust God, and those people who trust God and does not doubt God, and people who don't sulk every day because something good is not happening, someone who is very strong, someone who is ready to fight the everyday situations and leaves all the choice to God, that person receives the best reward from God. So this is how the poet, anonymous poet, he or she, we don't know, is concluding the poem and giving us a great lesson in life. So I hope you have loved this poem, and I hope all the stanzas are clear with you people. So in my next video, I shall be discussing the answers from this poem. Okay students, thank you.